everybody. This is Big City Drinks. I'm Ace. This is Alex.
Yo.
And what do we have here today, Alex?
Well, today we have something special. We have a Bottled and Bond Heaven Hill, 7 years.
This bottle, a lot of history, right?
Yeah, Heaven Hill is one of the main producers of bourbon in the country. And they have a lot of different products. They have Old Fitzgerald is one of them, the Henry McKenna 10-year-old, Fighting Cock, Evan Williams, Larceny. We even picked up a Larceny the other day, which was a store pick. Nice little weeded one, with a little sticker on it. But yeah, they make Larceny. They make a lot of products, which is really good for them.
Yeah, the Henry McKenna, Elijah Craig. You mentioned Old Fitzgerald. Was it Parker's Heritage?
Oh yeah, the Parker's Heritage Collection, which is a really big deal. Also Pikesville. So they do have a lot of brands within the bourbon whiskey, rye, all that other stuff. But it's really good. They have a lot of good stuff.
So this Bottle and Bond, what is this? 7 years?
Yeah, so Bottle and Bond means that minimum is a 4-year. It's actually watched over by the government, so it has to fit a specific standard. This one was on the label. It says minimum it was a 7 year. So after the 4 years of where it was Bottle and Bond, they kept it again for another 3 years so that they can do this specific bottle.
When was this Heaven Hill established?
I believe it was somewhere in 1935. It was 1 or 2 years after. I think it was 2 years after Prohibition ended that the family decided to start the Heaven Hill company.
How much does it cost?
Roughly, this is about $40 MSRP, but depending on where you live, you're gonna pay a little bit more, a little bit less. I don't think you really pay less. Mostly, it's gonna be more. Here in the city, for us, it would probably go somewhere about 50, 55. You're paying over 60. I wouldn't do it, but hey, I can't tell you what to do with your money.
I've seen it so many times. I've yet to pick it up, and we finally did a store haul for it. Remember on the last videos that we did for
Yeah.
it? And finally, I'm like, you know what? We need to get in.
I do enjoy some of their products already, as is.
I mean, I think just the mention of all these companies, we're going to be doing a lot of the reviews for the other side of their family that they have here.
Yeah, I still have, I tasted Henry McKenna 10, and I have one, we're going to do a review on that for later. We've done some Elijah Craig stuff before.
We did the Elijah Craig small batch.
The Larceny will probably do something with it quick.
Yeah.
And, if I can get an Old Fitzgerald, then something like that. But they do have a lot of good stuff, so it's a really solid structure.
Okay, so this is the cork open of the Heaven Hill
Bottled and Bond. Let's see. Nice.
Look at that.
I like the nice little top.
It's nice.
Cause I got that same Elijah Craig top.
Yeah,
Oh,
the pop.
No, pop.
Where's the pop?
Do
it again.
There you go.
That doesn't count.
It doesn't smell that bad. It's pretty interesting. Gotta get some smells off of it, but we'll see. I guess I gotta open it up.
Smell, by the way.
Gotta open it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
You can't believe I ain't got a good pop.
Oh, come on now. And look at this color.
Yeah, it's a nice little amber.
It's an oily, dark amber color.
Yeah, it's a pretty good amber. Here.
What are you doing? No, not cheering yet.
Not cheering yet. We're smelling. Oh, no.
Whoa.
Wow, that's really good. Wow, that's really good.
What do you smell?
A lot of vanilla.
I got the vanilla.
Yeah.
Caramel?
Yeah, we get some good caramel off of it. A little, a faint oak, very faint, very faint,
Whoa.
Yeah, you get a small smell of wood, but it's a lot of vanilla, which is really good. I'm always enjoying a good vanilla. So.
Very rich. It has a lot of flavors.
Yeah, you can tell it has a lot of
oak. A little bit of honey.
Yeah,
A little
it
bit.
has
I
like
don't
a
know.
faint
And
it
then
has
you
a faint smell, which is really nice.
and your oak. You said oak, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm getting oak. Wow.
Yeah, it has
But it smells amazing. It smells like a perfume.
yeah, it's probably one of the
Wow.
really well smelling
Yeah.
bourbons that we've had. Like it's probably one of the better noses that we've had of
Who comes close to this type of smell? Is it the old the Wild Turkey 101?
no,
Trace?
I don't think so, man. I might be
This
it,
is strong.
it
That's
might be
why.
the Eagle Rares because they were
Oh.
all aged around like they were more aged for like 10 years. This is 7, but you really get this really distinct smell when they're older, like a lot older, and I think that's probably what makes it like a really good bourbon. Like the age statement itself makes it like
It smells.
that's probably why
Wow.
it's like aged bourbon is a lot better because of that same reason. Like it just unlocks all the aroma, I guess, to transfer between the woods and the mash.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really
It
good.
smells amazing.
It smells well.
Okay. We did the nose. Oh, it smells great.
Yeah, over time it gets a lot better.
Even better, right?
You let it air out a little bit, swirl it around. Cheers.
Let's see.
Wow, that's.
It's a little strong.
I don't feel it
Oh,
that
wow.
strong. I really don't. I
Yeah.
feel like it's so. It tastes like a 90 proof, but it's definitely a 100 proof.
Yeah,
So it tastes like I would drinking something a lot less proof, and for 100, it's very like shy on the proof. Like it's sneaky. You'll definitely like feel like, oh, this isn't 100. I could probably knock back a couple, and then it'll creep up on you because you're not expecting it. But
once it coats your mouth, I taste a lot of caramel, a lot of oak. I got leather on it. But it coats it with a dark kind of caramel taste to it, and it's great, just great.
I'm getting this like leather, like a little bit of leather on
Yeah.
it, like a hint. But you get the nice caramel at the beginning, and then towards the back, I'm getting like this really overcoating of like butterscotch.
Oh,
Like, it's a faint butterscotch, but it's there. It's like
I smell it, but do I taste it? Mm,
like when you're finishing the end of the butterscotch candy,
Yes.
and you're like, oh yeah, I have that. Like
it has a little spice going down.
yeah, this is on the way down. It has a
Little
nice. It's a medium heat. I
Medium.
feel like a medium heat,
Medium
but
heat.
it's spicier on the way down. Like it sure
does.
is. Like I have a lot of spice. Like
I'm gonna tell you, heaven hell, wow! I am surprised how good it is. I like it a lot.
it's kind of giving me. I'm a little bit speechless on it because I'm trying to figure out exactly where it's from. Because for a 7-year-old, I probably like expected it to be. I really actually, be honest with you, I really don't know
Well,
what to expect.
That it was gonna be more weeded.
No, I didn't think it was gonna be
Yeah?
a weeded product because it's not a weeded
No.
bottle. But like I'd probably be like, oh, probably is gonna get a little bit more of the oak that normally you do get from like aging, but it doesn't have that oaky taste.
It looks like it was heading in that direction, but it held back.
Yeah, it's almost like if Heaven Hill did a 10-year one, probably be a lot oakier. But this is like the perfect like that magical spot where it hits, where it's not too, it's just faint, but it's good enough faint. The butterscotch, oh wow, yeah, the butterscotch is just coming along real well. The more you have it,
The more you have it, it's again more spice, and definitely that butterscotch and vanilla, the oak, the leather, more of the butterscotch.
yeah, like I'm getting a really good solid butterscotch on it. Like the more you feel it, it's a nice real coat. Like it's weird because normally you don't have it. Like when you're having like one of those old butterscotch candies, you're like you have it and it's just like kind of coating your mouth. That's exactly what I'm getting on this, which is amazing because I've never don't really get this from.
Yeah.
Well, at least I haven't had anything like that's been like full butterscotch like this. which is good. And then the nice little spice, the nice little burn. Overall, I think this is an amazing
I think
bottle.
it's great. The bottle is fantastic. We looked up the notes on this. On the notes, it said vanilla, caramel, H oak. Ooh, very close. On the palate, seasoned oak, spice, tobacco, leather, graham cracker, and butterscotch. We're very close.
Yeah, I didn't really get that much of a graham cracker
Yeah,
taste to it.
but the leather, I think we mentioned a little bit.
Yeah,
It's a
there's a
little
nice
bit,
little
yeah.
like it's like a little hint, like it's like a little hint of it. Like you can't really explain like that taste, but you know it's like leathery, but it's overall it's amazing.
It's
It's like
amazing, right?
it's got the smell, it's got the taste, and
The finish is cinnamon spice. I agree.
yeah, that
100%. I
spiciness
agree.
is what's gonna hit you.
Caramel oak, cherry, and vanilla. Whoa, I did not taste the cherry at
Nope,
all.
there was definitely no cherry on my end.
Does it meaning is like do we have to like cut it down to half? You know how when it takes time.
Maybe over time. I'm not really sure. Like I said, usually even when I tell you, like we've had this conversation a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's like you have to have the cork open as good as it is. I always have that neck pour issue,
Yeah.
and it could
It could be
like
that.
sometimes I feel it does change over time. So we could probably come back to this in a couple of months and be
Yeah.
like, hey, it tastes different. I could taste the cherries, but right now it's a nice butterscotch fun. It's like I'm going to grandma's house and she's giving me like those the butterscotch candies.
Oh yeah. But so far, smell and taste after the finish, amazing on this Heaven Hill. I absolutely like it.
Yeah, it's phenomenal for what it is.
I'm now questioning, and I was like, how many companies does this company have? Heaven Hill, how many? You told me Larceny and makes Henry McKenna. No wonder. No wonder.
Yeah.
If they make great products like this, there's no wonder they have so many others.
Like yeah, it's like I'm like I've talked on this channel a bunch of times for the Evan Williams Bottle and Bond is probably one of my favorite go-to cheap bourbons.
Yeah.
And these are the reasons why you like if they're able to make a product like that, and then you're like they're gonna do something 7 years and it's gonna be a better version of what they have.
Yeah.
It's good. They're gonna put their name to it, and this is exactly what that is.
Do you know if they have another Heaven Hill? This is the Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. Do they have like I don't know, like a small batch or a?
I think
barrel
they
proof?
did a 6 years for this, but I'm not 100% sure. So there might be like a 7 and a 6 year.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they have
I'm surprised.
another.
Yeah, I looked. I usually only see this bottle. I'm like, is there a rye version? Is there
I think their rye department is more like Pikesville. That's usually like a lot of their rye
we'll
stuff.
go for the other.
Yeah, and I guess if you want a small batch, you'd probably go with the others. But I'm not really sure. That's one of the few things, and it's surprising because like these Heaven Hill comes out of Bardstown, which has a lot of big whiskey companies. You have Bardstown, the namesake, somewhere over here. I got the Fusions. You have 1792 that's also out of Bardstown. And I think there's a couple others, but Heaven Hill. But it's a nice little place, and I think that's part of the thing that you get out of Kentucky. You have all these little towns that have more than one distillery, and they're all making products, and that's why Kentucky is basically bourbon county.
The Mecca.
Yeah.
Okay. So, would you recommend Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond?
Oh yeah, definitely. This is a definitely must on the recommendations. I'm pretty speechless on this, like, because I wasn't sure what to expect, because I never had it before, and I know that they're like the umbrella company to a bunch of like they're the top of the umbrella to everybody else.
Yeah.
And I can understand why, just based on how well this is made. It's got like a lot of the things that I can see myself drinking, coming home on a Friday night and be like, hey, I had a nice long week, get a nice little bottle of Bond, and nice. It's not a strong enough proof. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a strong enough proof, but it's enough proof where you're like, yeah, I can relax to this. And I think that's probably why I'm like kind of speechless, because it's such a, I wasn't expecting it. Like, I thought it, like I said, it drinks like a 90 proof. It really does, and it's 100 proof. So I can see myself drinking a lot of this and probably sneaking up on me, but definitely recommend. This is amazing.
I was expecting for because we've done a bottle and bond before, and then I was just thinking maybe it was gonna come in with a lot of heat and a lot of spice and leather, but no, it still has a lot of vanilla and caramel, which is the surprising part because it's a little strong, but not too strong. It's well balanced in that section. Amazing. I absolutely love Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. This is my first time ever drinking this, and I would recommend this to anybody who drinks this.
Yeah, I second that. This is it. I'm really glad that I'm drinking this right now.
The graham cracker. Oh yeah. All right. So Alex, where can they find us on Instagram?
Big City Drinks 1.
On Twitter.
Big City Drinks.
And on YouTube.
Big City Drinks.
Thank you everybody for liking and subscribing. Don't forget to comment.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite Heaven Hill product is.
Okay. This is Big City Drinks. I'm Ace. This is Alex.
See ya.
Take care, guys.